Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, elementary and high school age. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a recap of my 2024 goals. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so I have to let you know that as I was prepping my goals videos for December, I completely forgot that I needed to include a recap of 2024 and how things went. Typically, I will sit down and kind of go through prep work with you. I did it a little bit differently this year because I was kind of all over the place and a little bit stressed about how late Thanksgiving was in relation to Christmas this year. And so things got a little out of control for me. And in fact, I wasn't even sure if I was going to share my 2025 goals during this week. I am. I'm recording this stuff right now. It is the 27th of December. I was thinking that I might actually wait until the week of the 6th because that's kind of when I feel like I'm going to start my goals. However, I really wanted to get these videos up before the first of the year. We'll see. I think that my 2025 goals are going to be up on the 1st, and then I'm not sure yet. We'll see how today goes. So I do want to kind of go through, if you've been watching my goal journey in 2024, I do have monthly update videos, I have plan with me's, I have quarterly refreshes, and I have talked a lot about my goals over the past year. So I do have a whole playlist. If you're interested, I will leave that linked in the description box for you. I do use the PowerSheets Goal Planner as well as a Lightstream notebook to kind of keep everything together. So I will also leave the PowerSheets linked for you. I think they are on sale right now because we're just starting into January, so you can get an extra 10% off in addition to whatever their sale price is. If you use my link, that will be in the description box too. Okay, very long intro, but now I'm going to go through my goals. So I had 6 goals for 2024, and spoiler, I have 6 goals for 2025 as well. So the first goal was to create a rhythm of renewal. And for this goal, I was utilizing the book Rhythms of Renewal by Rebecca Lyons to kind of guide me through this goal. I wanted to incorporate more rest. I wanted to kind of think about how my rhythms are feeding my soul, as well as just making sure that the rhythms that I had were the ones that I needed. And I feel like this goal was really, really good. I loved using the book as a guide. It was split up into 4 sections. It was rest, restore, connect, and create were the 4 sections, and then a bunch of chapters for each section with different things to try. I feel like this was very helpful. Coming into 2024, my word of the year was simplify. I wanted to simplify a lot of systems and rhythms and stuff in my home, and you'll kind of see that as we go through my recap of the goals. But I think that this being kind of my primary goal was really good. Most of the other goals that I had were actually continuations from 2023, and you'll see that as we go through them. But this was definitely a new one, and I really liked it. I am definitely going to be bringing a lot of the things that I tried out in 2024 into 2025 and kind of solidifying those rhythms and routines. My next goal was embrace legacy, and this was kind of 2 parts. It was part memory keeping and adventure and fun things with my family, and partly on future planning and some of those hard topics that you don't necessarily want to talk about, like wills and what happens if somebody gets sick or whatever. And this goal was okay. I definitely feel like we leaned into more adventure and lots of day trips and kind of rearranged our schedule so that we could do a lot of fun things and have just some fun time together as a family, kind of revamping our homeschool schedule and prioritizing the things that really mattered to us, which was good. And I did get through a lot of the homeschool bins and memory bins. I did not completely get through all of them. I also did not completely get through all of my files. It's possible that I will actually get through those next week. Next week is my yearly reset, where I'm kind of closing 2024 and thinking a lot about 2025, and we're not homeschooling and there's no holidays. It's that, that magical week between Christmas and New Year's where you don't know anything that's going on, but I have a lot more time to focus on those types of projects. So it's possible that I will get through the rest of the bins and files. I would like to, we'll see. So overall, I feel like this goal was good. I wasn't entirely sure the exact steps that I wanted to take for this goal. I knew that I wanted to declutter a lot of the memory stuff that we have and homeschool stuff, because I every year save a bin from my kids' school year, and I have bins from when Emma was like preschool all the way up to now she's in her last year of high school. So, and for all, all three kids. And so it was a lot of stuff, and just trying to figure out what I actually needed to keep and what I didn't. For a long time, I was keeping stuff just in case I needed it for state requirements. But at this point, it's been many years. I don't need to keep everything. So overall, I feel like that goal was pretty good. I would have liked to have done more, but I've said this in many videos. I had some health challenges through the summer. I got shingles, and so it kind of made me pivot, and I had to change some of my priorities. I was focusing more on just real physical rest and trying not to do too many things. And so some of the things that I had planned to do with all of my goals kind of just were set to the side. Not that they weren't important, they were still important, but I just needed to prioritize rest and health. And so it cut back on the number of projects that I was able to do. But overall, I feel pretty good about that goal. The next 4 goals were all continuation goals. So goal number 3 is continue to cultivate a life-giving home. And I was working through the book Life-Giving Home Experience and The Life-Giving Home by Sally Clarkson. And that was essentially just shoring up my home management routines. In 2023, I started to implement a whole lot of new home management routines utilizing the home planner from Passionate Penny Pincher. And I do have several videos on that. And I just wanted to do some new things. I started adding in, monthly cleaning tasks, those things that I only have to do once a month, but I just don't think about them, and I didn't have them on a schedule or anything. And so just making sure that I was covering those things. I also started to try out seasonal things that needed to be done, and just new chore charts for the kids and cleaning routines, and just trying to manage our home in a better way, continuing on working on my dailies, which I have 4 daily tasks that if I do nothing else, if I do those 4 daily tasks, I feel pretty good about things. So overall, I was very happy with this goal, and I feel like I got into a good rhythm and things were becoming more habit, and that is what I want. A lot of my goals are systems goals, implementing systems so that I'm not having to constantly think about things. And spoiler, this will continue into 2025. There's always going to be home goals, and as kids get older, they can take on more responsibilities, and I want to teach different things to them. So you'll see a lot of this bleed over into 2025 as well. And overall, I feel pretty good about things. Again, the summer months, I wanted to spend a lot more time doing some home projects and such, but I couldn't because of my health. And so I just kind of had to accept that, and I feel good about things. I know that I still have a lot of things that I want to work on, but overall, I feel good about this goal. The next goal was to continue to lean into and pursue passions, and that's kind of my homeschool goal as well as a personal goal. It's, focusing on hobbies and things like that, which I was not great about. I, at the beginning of the year, created kind of a margin routine, and I connected that to my communication routine. It was a lot of me trying to get away from doom scrolling or just kind of checking out. And sometimes I need that. I need to just put my brain on a break, and scrolling through reels on Instagram allows me to do that. I don't want to spend a ton of time doing that though. I wanted to be able to do other things like reading, and I wanted to get back into some crafty things. I did not pick up knitting at all this year. I think I knit some dishcloths that we needed and just some random little things, but it wasn't just for fun or to do instead of, getting on social media. I was still I was pretty good about things right through until the summer and then kind of fell off. And in the fall, we were homeschooling and I just didn't have time. I did not feel like I could take time to do some of those hobby things. And I do want to make some improvements on that for 2025. But as far as homeschooling goes, we really got into a good rhythm this year. And part of that pursuing passions is I want my kids to pursue their passions and I want to show them that it's okay. And the way that I do that is that I'm pursuing my passions. Now, a lot of that is through my work. I'm really passionate about homeschooling and helping other moms, and that's why I have my membership community and why I do YouTube and have my website and have done that since, oh gosh, I think I started my website in 2011. So it's been a really long time. And showing them that it's important to have goals and have projects to work towards your goals. And I think that that actually was really successful this year. The kids have been doing so many fun projects on their own, and teaching them how to make project plans and stuff like that is a lot of fun for me. So I feel really good about that side of this goal. My next goal was to continue to grow in my faith. And I started out pretty good. I had a lot of big Bible study and reading plans for 2024. They started out really strong, but then as we got back into homeschooling in the summer and I didn't have as much time in the morning to really focus on that Bible study, I realized that I was falling a little bit behind on a lot of the projects that I wanted to do. I wanted to read through the Bible in 90 days. I did not complete that. I still have, of the 90-day plan, about 2.5 weeks of reading left. So that I thought I would finish during the fourth quarter. I did not. And so what I realized was I was trying to do a lot of heavy Bible study, a lot of deep thinking about Bible in the morning, which is a good time for me to do that, but it was such a large chunk of time that I wasn't able to really complete that in the morning because I would have to move on to homeschool, and I can't get up like so early to have all of that time just specifically for Bible study. And so I think in 2025, what I'm going to try and do is more of like a deep dive weekly rather than a deep dive daily. And so I moved back more to my Write the Word journals from Cultivate What Matters. I've been working through the Advent Write the Word journal during December, and I've really enjoyed that. And I think that as part of my morning routine, that really needs to be the focus, where I'm writing out scripture, I'm reflecting on it, and then I'm continuing through my morning routine, and then choosing a larger chunk of time at some point in the week where I can really sit down and spend a couple of hours in Bible study. So that was a little bit more than just reflecting on 2024, but understanding my time is something that I still continue to work on, and every season it changes, and so recognizing that is very helpful. And then the last goal that I had was to continue to nurture my finances, which I did. I've been doing a lot of spend tracking over the past couple of years. This year I wanted to move to a more digital system of spend tracking because I didn't feel the need to do it daily the way that I had been in previous years, because I have a good understanding of the categories that we're spending in and how much we're spending each month. And so I didn't need to have such a nitty-gritty detail on that. I tried a bunch of systems. I thought that I had found a system that would work really well and realized it was not going to work. And so this next year, I will be back in an Erin Condren monthly planner doing spend tracking. I'm probably going to end up doing it weekly during my co-working live stream call with my members, where we have focused time to work on a project and not focus on it daily. And then I will take those totals, and I've built some spreadsheets in Excel, which is the whole purpose of having all of these spend categories, so that I can see the big picture reporting, which is what I really want to see. So I just bit the bullet and created my own reports in Excel. I know how to do it. I just didn't want to take the time to do it. I was hoping that I could just have somebody else do it for me. But because I'm so particular about what I'm tracking, I needed to actually create the reports myself. It is what it is. but it's done. And I think going forward into 2025, things will be fine. So those were my 6 goals for 2024. Overall, I feel really good about how things went. If you've watched any of my goal videos, you will know that I kind of set overarching goals for the year. I never feel as though they are completely done. And yes, there are projects within the goals that are, time bound and have a completion date, but I'm always trying to move in a particular direction, and that's how I set my goals. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and kind of following along with my goals journey through 2024. I will be back hopefully in the next couple of days with 2025 goals to share with you. I would love to hear how your 2024 went. If you're looking for more help and encouragement around goal setting and homeschooling and home management, I would love for you to come check out my membership community. That link is always in the description box. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.